shall rejoice and be glad in him. We shall rejoice and be glad. For this is the day, that the Lord hath made. Wakey, wakey out there. Rhoda Young Live, reporting straight out of Norfolk, Virginia. Guys, I would like to take time out and personally apologize to y'all for the mess that I looked on this day. Today, I forgot I had court this morning. I woke up, guys, I was running through that daggone house like my mind was bad. And to get down here at court, all went well. I did miss my court date, but everything was dismissed. I would personally like to thank the person that came down here and brought me to court, that didn't add no further charges on me and allowed the court system to dismiss the charge. I would like to personally thank you for that. God is good. Bygones are bygones. Life moves forward. Let go, let God. During the process while I was at court today, I met someone as I was walking out of court. They say, "You are Rhoda Young." I say, "Yes, ma'am, I am Rhoda Young." She said, "I've been looking for you." I say, "Well, how can I assist you? And what's really going on? What's going on?" She said, "Well, I was brought here today at court because I was being sued and I got sued." I say, "Someone sued you?" She said, "Yes, ma'am." I say, "But yet for what?" "Thank you." I said, "Yeah, but for what?" She said, "My business." Guys, I want y'all to listen to this. It's a sad day here in Norfolk, Virginia. She said, "My business was affected by the COVID-19. The governor shut down my business and told us we could not open our business back up." She said, "I was a new business owner." She said, "I had just got finished serving 17 years in the United States military." She said, "My father had passed away, and with the money I had, I started my own business." She said that soon after she started her own business, took her money and invested her money into starting her own business that was running fine before the COVID-19. She said, all was well. I was never Rhoda late on my rent. She said my business was doing well. She said one day everything was going great. Next thing, the government shut down my entity. Doors locked. Couldn't open up for business. She said everything fell short. She said, "But you got to understand, Rhoda." I said, "Go ahead, talk to me." She said, "Not only was I a restaurant and a bar," she said, "I did special events." That part, hold up, guys, work with me. She said, "I did special events, so I had events already planned out for the next 6 months, next year." She said, "I had to turn around and give back 100% of that money I was holding as their deposit." She said, "I had to give that back to them." She said, "And lock my doors." She said, "I didn't make no more money because of the government, COVID-19. President Donald Trump told us to shut down our business." She said, "On this day here in Norfolk, Virginia, I was brought to court by Jana Shopping Center in Norfolk, Virginia, and they sued me for a very large amount of money." She said when she recognized that she would not be able to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, she gave the keys back because they said pay or quit, and she decided to quit and get her keys back to Jana Shopping Center because the COVID-19 didn't just take lives of many people, it also took businesses of many of the United States Americans. And she said I was one of them. She said, "And I came here to court on this day thinking I was going to be set for trial, but the city of Norfolk judge in courtroom, on the second floor courtroom, charged her over $50,000 for I love you. I love you, that's why I love all of y'all. Wakey, wakey, Phyllis." She said the city of Norfolk charged her over, sued her, allowed the Jana Shopping Center to sue her over $50,000, guys. $50,000 because she had to turn her keys back in because the COVID-19 destroyed her business. She said now Where do I go from here? She said the COVID-19 came in her life like a thief at night and destroyed everything for her. She said, but the government, she said, Rhoda, but yet the government said, shut down these businesses. I want y'all to see the gap in the system. Donald Trump said that they got to give us this and got to help us with that. And then she said that, but when you come to courts, the judge are right here. Donald Trump sitting up high, the judge sitting down low and saying, we don't care about the COVID-19. We don't care. And we know the city of Norfolk was shut down and the rest of the United States. And your doors were shut down and closed and locked. We don't care about that. It's a gap in the system. And so now, being that the government shut down her business, the judge sued her, let the company sue her for $50,000. She said, well, I'm supposed to get $50,000 for how would I ever start another business? They ruining my LLC. They ruining my security clearance. They just ruined me altogether. She said, how do I become responsible for the COVID-19? She said, I never missed my rent before. She said, I didn't stop paying my rent because and kept my business open. My business, guys, listen, it's going to be a lot of more people out there coming to these courts that's going to be facing her dilemma right now. So I want y'all to prepare yourself. I try to keep y'all prepared and ahead of the storm before the storm hits you. Yes, they did have loans for small businesses, but also some small businesses, you have to have a certain credit score. Here I am. I got 2 entities, and I did not one time get approved for small business loans. And I have 2 small businesses. I didn't get approved for it. If your credit score ain't at a certain amount, you can't get approved for a small business loan. If maybe her credit score, you just don't know what's going on with her personal life with her credit score. But her credit was good enough hey beautiful, her credit was good enough to start her own business, but it wasn't good enough maybe for a small business loan or something like that. How you doing? All right, all right. Thank you, girl, thank you. Turn around and tell Facebook, hey girl, they're looking at you. She said she loved what Rhoda Young Live is doing. She looking beautiful today. Yes, boo, yes you are. Yeah. You too, my love, and thank you. Thank you, they love me and I love y'all. So, you know, we can't judge, so we don't know the person's situation when it comes to a small business loan or something like that, because I know I didn't qualify for it. I think I missed the small business loan by 10 points. I wasn't able to get it by 10 points, and it is what it is. But my thing is, why is it a gap in the system? Why is the government, guys, telling these business to shut down and cutting on people making $500 and $600 or $5,000 and $6,000 a day, and then you shut down their business? How do they supposed to pay their bills? How do they supposed to pay their bills if they didn't qualify for a small business loan? Where do they leave them? So the government shut down their business, then they come to the courthouse in Norfolk, Virginia, and the court smack them in the head and letting these small business owners get sued and they're ruining these people's lives, but yet you got people that's coming in here that's not paying their rent. And they say COVID-19, and they tell them, okay, they can stay a little bit longer, don't worry about it. Due to COVID-19. It's a gap in the system when it comes to a small business and also somebody that's renting a house. They're not being treated the same. They're not being treated fairly. So I want you guys to prepare yourself for the storm. I want y'all to be ahead of the storm. When y'all come in these courtrooms, make sure you got your lawyers and things like that. So I told her, I said, let's go back and motion the court. Because the people aren't really trying to talk to her. They just told her, in order to file an appeal, you need $50,000. She had to have the $50,000 to file an appeal. She said, well, I want to get $50,000 from. So they told her she couldn't motion the court, such, blah, 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 cha. So then I was like, okay, the $50,000. The lady said, well, she needs the $50,000 to appeal. I said, well, where did she want to get the $50,000 from? Ain't like you got it in the bank. I told the clerk. And as they was acting as if she would just have money. She a small business owner just rolling in the bank, has something that they don't have themselves. So I found out, asked her, can she use a bondsman? And the lady's like, yeah, she can use a bondsman and get a surety bond and get in contact with a bondsman for he can come and appeal, put up the $50,000 for her for she can appeal this judge decision. I feel as though it's unfair that these small businesses are being shut down or was shut down due to the COVID-19, and now the owners of the commercial complexes are now suing the small business owners for all this back money when the business was key law shut down due to Donald Trump. I just want to make an open conversation for y'all today to start our day off with. I got to get back home and go take my shower and get ready for today. But that's just something for you guys to think about. She left this court, when I first met her in the hallway, she was displeased. But when we left the courthouse, she was pleased. She said, Rhoda, I thank you so very much, because without you, I wouldn't know which way to turn or go. So right now, she knows she don't have to pay the $50,000, which they could have told her that at first, but they didn't. She can get a bondsman, and if it's a bondsman out there, she can get a bondsman to post the $50,000 for her. She might have to pay $5,000 of that $50,000, or depends on how much the bondsman requests or require from her. Appeal the Norfolk General Courts on his decision, because she was not yet prepared for the court case and did not know she was having a court case. And I do suggest that she do get a lawyer to attack this situation, because how do the government shut down your business, but yet the judge sue you for not having your business open and making money? It's not clear understanding. And she said, Rhoda, for you taking, like, I've been out of court since 9 o'clock. I sat in there with her. And she said, Rhoda, I want to give you something as we walked away when I get to my car. I said, okay. I thought she was going to give me a business card. And she said, I want to bless you because you did so much for me. You sat here with me. You don't even know me. And you stood by my side and spoke for me and spoke up for me. And she said, I would like to give you this as a token of my appreciation. See how God do? God is in a blessing business. He always blessing me for taking time out and helping someone else. And I would like to thank her for blessing me with this this donation on this day, guys. If anybody know any other things that we can help her with, any type of resources, please drop it in a comment and let us know, guys. I am out here today. If anybody need me, make sure you use my time wisely. Make sure you use my time wisely. Make sure if you call me, it's something that's really going on in your life, nothing petty. Make sure if you do call me and I drive wherever you are, you come out and speak to me, or if you don't need me, you let me know before you make me sit in front of your house for an hour. Just make sure you be very considerate. Everything I do is for free. My time is valuable though. So if you do need me, make sure your rent is paid. Make sure your rent is paid. Well, the $50,000 they can be charging her for the whole. They can be charging her for her whole lease. You know, when you're dealing with this stuff, the $50,000 could be, if it was a 2-year lease, they can be suing her for the 2-year lease. We don't know. We just need to know how do we appeal this? Why, if Donald Trump shut her business down, she gave them the keys back because she knew she wasn't going to be able to recover? Why is that person held responsible for the COVID-19? Is this how the economy going to boost the economy? Is by suing people that's already in a financial deficit due to the coronavirus? Are they going to start hurting and punishing the low-income small business owners and making it where they are so devastated that they can't even afford to open up another business? They're hitting their credit scores, they're garnishing their paychecks or their bank accounts. Is this what the COVID-19 is doing? Is this behind the scenes of the COVID-19 with your small business? The storm is coming y'all way. Small business owners, the storm is coming y'all way. I want you to prepare yourself. I want you to prepare yourself ahead of the storm. Unlike Doppler number 10 from Wavy News 10, Doppler 10, I'm giving you a weather report. A storm is coming. It's brewing. Prepare yourself to be sued by all these leasing companies that lost a lot of money. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. Prepare yourself for the storm. Start now researching what you need to do, what you need to say. How did Donald Trump shutting down the economy affect you, and how do it benefit you? So prepare yourself now for the storm. That's all I have to say. Prepare yourself for the storm, small business owners and commercial business owners. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. They're winning in court, but they're losing when it comes to apartment. When it comes to you renting somebody's house or you're a tenant, they're losing. But if you're renting somebody's business, they're winning. Brother your life. Brother your life. On the scene of this. Thank you, Dana.